Hey, it's Justin here from Off Track RV. We're so excited to show you our Vacationer Bantam single axle caravan. If you didn't know already, the Bantam is Vacationer single axle range. This layout has never been seen before. We've been doing it for about 2-3 years. We're the innovator of this layout. 18'6", single axle rear club lounge. So that is an absolute game changer, and I'd love to take you guys through this caravan, show you every feature that is standard, point out the 1 or 2 features that isn't standard so you know, and show you the build quality and why this Bantam is dominating the off-road single axle market. We'll start at the front of the van and work our way around it. Obviously off-road caravan, we've got a DO35 off-road coupling there. Now in terms of the floodlight, we've got a massive work light on the front. Now that work light is also a bug light, so you can flick that to yellow if you want to get the bugs away. Massive toolbox on the Bantam. We have upgraded the toolbox on the Bantam this year, brought it up a little bit compared to last year's model. The advantage of that is you have a shelf running all the way through. You've got a slider on this side as well. The one item that is not standard that I will point out, it's included in this price if you click on the ad, but if you're going off the brochure spec or our builder quotes, you need to allow for this, is the custom edging here. So the Vacationer custom edging, that is not standard. You can add that, like I said. That's the only extra that has been added onto this caravan. Now in terms of weight, this van weighs 2490 with a 3-ton ATM. So then that means there you've got 510 kilos of load capacity on this one that's in front of us right now. In terms of solar and battery power, the Bantam comes standard with 600 watts of solar on the roof, a 300 amp hour lithium high discharge battery, and a 3000 watt inverter. So with all that there, you'll be able to run your aircon, run your power points, wired to all of the power points in the caravan, ready to go for off-grid travel. In terms of the construction of the Vacationer, if you were unaware up until now, all Vacationer caravans are aluminium frame. Now, not only are our caravans just aluminium frame, our wall construction is timberless. So you've got not one bit of timber. What a lot of our competitors do is, yes, they're an aluminium frame, however, where the awning block needs to go and other big heavy items, they screw into timber. We don't screw into timber. We've got a polyurethane item there, or we've got metal items behind there to be able to screw into rather than timber. So completely free timber in our wall construction, as well as internally, and I'll show you once we go inside the van, but internally our walls are fiberglass, our roof's fiberglass like a boat. Boats can't intake water or else they'll sink. Our walls are made out of fiberglass. A lot of our competitors out there have a great aluminium frame, but then they undo all that hard work by having plywood on the inside of their caravan. You'll have joined plywood. Plywood can obviously rot or anything like that. So we've avoided all timber in our walls. In terms of our flooring, one-piece fiberglass honeycomb floor. Our flooring is 18 millimeters thick, compared to, again, a lot of our competitors use a 6mm plywood as their floor. So ours is 3 times the thickness, fiberglass, will never rot of course, and got much better insulation properties on that there. In terms of speakers, you've got the Fusion soundbar, which is fantastic. You've got your outside picnic table. You do have your outside TV hatch there as well. Now with the Bantam, all high-end finishes, like all of our Vacationers, but you've got the Mickey Thompson tyre here. Now if we step underneath here from the behind, we'll show you the independent off-road suspension, the Alpha suspension, which is Australian made, rated at 3 tons, so it's a 3-ton single axle. Now the chassis itself underneath the Bantam is a Truss chassis, so we'll step back here and I'll just quickly show you that chassis. You can see you've got the Truss chassis running all the way through there, as well as the chassis lighting. Now the chassis lighting looks a lot better at night time, of course. Because of the layout, this being a single axle rear club, we get an additional tunnel boot there under the club lounge. There's your 3000 watt inverter in there as well. You do have a rear wood box on the Bantam this year. Do have a rear view camera And you do have your bug light there, your floodlight there, as well as, you can't see it here, but there's a floodlight up there as well. All your electronics are here. You've got a MPPT 50 amp. You've got another one, 50 amp. You've got your Victron 30 amp smart charger there. I believe you've got your Victron running gear as well, so you can get the Victron app with this van and see your discharge and how much power and whatnot you've got in there. Very quickly, you've got your new 12-volt pressure system. I'll show you when we get inside the van. This van also comes with Starlink provision as well. Outdoor shower, instantaneous hot water service. And because the bed is an east-west bed, you have an additional storage hatch under the bed from the outside. Because we have a 510 kilo towing capacity, there's not too much that you need to or want to add to the Bantam, and that's where the team at Vacation and our engineers have worked really hard to understand what to put on the outside of this caravan, so we're not there adding heavier items that's just going to make it unreasonable to tow. One more thing before we go inside, I just want to show you our wall construction. You can see aluminium frame there. You can see we run the grommets there with rubber grommets on there as well. Now, in terms of our roof construction, of course, aluminium frame, insulated. This is the top of the roof. We put a G-flute board on the top of the roof as well, so you can actually walk on the caravan. All right, let's step inside the van. I did forget to mention that Vacationer are one of 11 RV master builders. So no different to when you're building a house. An RV master is, you got to get your accounts looked at. You need your warranty processes looked at, your building processes looked at, your customer service processes looked at. So Vacationer are one of 11 from the Caravan Association of Victoria that are an RV master. Now also, we are accredited by the Caravan Industry of Australia as an RV manufacturer. So again, very important to have this. That next level up is that RV master, which Vacationer have passed the criteria on both to be both. We'll step inside this beautiful layout. Now, colours are 100% up to you, of course. We'll show the club lounge here. So again, just remember, we are in an 18'6" single axle caravan. We've got a nice club lounge at the back. Opens up your caravan here in the centre because you don't have lounges coming out to here. You've got bench and bench there. So we've got a lid over our cooktop. You've got your one electric, free gas there. You've got your mini grill and you've got your microwave located under there. Another great item with our vans are the windows that we use. Too many caravan companies out there use the windows with the concertina that do bunch up. They do hold a lot more dust, and also when the string runs through there, it lets light in, which defeats the purpose of having a full blockout blind. Our roof, one-piece fiberglass, which we did talk about earlier in that video there. Inside our caravan here, we do have our overhead cover with all of our electronics. Now, we've got your 3000 watt inverter on switch, you've got your Fusion sound system there, your instantaneous hot Gerard hot water service there, you've got your water level gauges there, but more importantly, you've got your RV leak sticker there. That means that we have an independent party that go through our caravans after each caravan is manufactured at our factory, independent to the guys on the floor. They test every caravan and make sure that there's zero leaks coming through there. The great thing about us, it's not from some companies out there, they test it with a sprinkler. The unfortunate thing about sprinklers and testing it with a sprinkler is it's not showing that right penetration if you were traveling on a really heavy road whilst traveling at 100 kilometers an hour. With RV leak test, they pressurize the cabin and they see if there's any air that can get in or out of the caravan, and that's how they determine if there's a leak or not. And if there is RV leaks, test it before it even leaves the factory. In terms of the quality of our workmanship, you can see metal draw runners here. You've got the waterfall bench top here. Again, just those little quality items, you know, you're looking at a premium product with the Vacation and you want it to be finished premium. So you've got the waterfall bench top there. The seat base, this is something, you know, just gives it a better look. A lot of caravan companies out there do have just the plywood there, where we actually make our club lounge round and finish it with upholstery to give it that better look. In terms of the layout, let's go into the bedroom. You've got your 270 litre compressor fridge here, which is fantastic. You've got your 3 kilo washer dryer. That's a dryer as well. Got your bathroom in the middle here. Now the great thing about this layout is you do have a full robe here and a full robe there. Where most east-west beds you only get one robe, which would normally be located here. With the Bantam, we've got that extra robe there for you. Now we've got removable shelves in our robes as well. If you are looking for a single axle van and you want the club lounge, click the link, let us know, we'd love to look after you. As I mentioned, you can pick your own colours, we can add specs to it and build the van to suit your needs. If you want a different layout, the Bantam also comes in a traditional centre or rear door with your ensuite at the back. That is another layout that is available as well if you just wanted a different layout. But yeah, look, we'd love to show you our vans in person. Click the link, say g'day, and we'll take you through our vans.